Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sanskriti and I'm really excited for today's video because today I'm going to be recreating yet another makeup look, a celebrity makeup look, which I am really excited about. But if you have seen my last video, then you must have seen me fangirling over Katrina Kaif, who is my favorite, who is my role model. I love her so much. I'm going to be recreating another one of her makeup looks. So basically the entire look, I'm already dressed up like her. So I'm going to be recreating her look from Bharat, and I loved her look in that movie. I think it was really simple yet really beautiful, and she had used a lot of pink tones in it, whether it's for the clothing that she was wearing or the jewelry that she was wearing or the makeup that she was wearing. And I also loved the way her hair was styled. It was all just really natural and nothing too fancy, which I really loved. I'm really excited to recreate all of that. I already have the outfit on. We'll do the hair last so that it does not come between our makeup. So let's start with the makeup, and before starting that, let's just go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. Hit a like on this video if you're also a fan of Katrina Kaif like me, and let's get into this video. For makeup, I think we should be done with the jewelry and the accessories because I feel a bit blank right now without the jewelry and everything. I'm a huge fan of accessories. We'll start with the earrings. These are the same kind of earrings that she was wearing. Her jhumkas were a bit different. Mine are a bit different than hers, but I'm fine with that because I think it's going to look just as pretty as hers. Have the earrings on and they just look so pretty. Every time I put these earrings on, I just become obsessed. My mom bought these for me. My mom always buys everything for me, and I just love her choice in everything. As you can notice, these earrings are rose gold earrings, and rose gold is like my favorite color. Rose gold, pinky, blush, those kind of tones are my favorite as I'm wearing right now. And so I wanted these particular rose gold earrings for this look because this entire look is supposed to be a rose gold look. Her entire look in the movie, in that particular sequence of song, was very pink, very blushy, and rose gold, that vibe. So I just wanted to recreate that, and I think these earrings are just perfect. Now it's time for the bangles. She was wearing golden bangles in the sequence of that song, and I have just the same kind of bangles. I'm so happy because everything is just coming together. So I'm just going to wear them in both of my hands. So I have the bangles on now and they look so pretty. Now I want to go out. I'm not even done with the makeup, but I feel so pretty. But we're done with the minimal accessories. I feel so pretty already. But now it's time for the makeup, and we're going to start off with moisturizer. And see, even this is pink. Wow, I love this. So I'm going to take about that much and moisturize the face. Time for concealer. I'm going to conceal my under eyes with this liquid concealer. So you guys, I have no idea why, but I have been so sleep deprived this past week. I just can't understand why, but I am always sleep deprived. No matter how much I sleep, and I'm telling you, I sleep quite a lot, and I still don't get enough sleep for some reason, and I don't understand why. Like, how do you deal with this? For the people who are also sleep deprived like me, just tell me what to do because it's getting on my nerves, and it's like I can fall asleep anywhere. I can sleep on the chair, I can sleep on the floor, I can sleep while just standing up. Like, and I feel like you might feel that way when you work really hard, like if your body is really tired, or maybe if your mind is really tired because you've been doing something on the screen for too long. But there is no such thing like that. So I have no idea why I'm so tired all the time. It is time for foundation, and this is from Glen Beauty. You guys, I've been searching for a lot of Katrina Kaif looks. As I always do, it's not something new because I'm a huge fan, so I always, search her outfits and makeup and whatnot. But now, when I particularly want to recreate her looks, there's so much that I can recreate when it comes to Katrina Kaif because she's a fashion icon. She has done one of the most memorable and beautiful looks of all time, and I just have a lot to take inspiration from. when it comes to her. So I'm just really happy for myself. Now we're just going to blend it with my fingers. It looks really natural when you do it with your fingers, and I'm just so happy that I found this method. It's the most helpful and most natural looking method in my opinion. Even my mirror matches the outfit and the vibe that I'm going for. So cute. Now it's time to set my face with some face powder, and I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and just powder my face very lightly. So now it's time for some eyebrows, and I'm going to just fill up my eyebrow. So I've been trying really hard to not be apologetic about the fact that I've always been a very emotional person, and I've always wanted to not be apologetic about it, but somehow I've always apologized for being very emotional and sensitive. And I feel like I just need to allow myself to be whatever I am. If I won't allow myself, the world is already there to judge me for everything that I do. And so I feel like it's very important for us to sort of accept ourselves. I accept everything about myself, but this one thing is kind of hard for me to accept because I have never seen anybody who's as sensitive as me. It's just my mom and me. And that comes from my mom. And I honestly, one of the best people in my life is my mom, because she feels everything very, very deeply. She's very sensitive. It's not a flaw. I genuinely think we need more people in our lives who are sensitive, because they know the true value of emotions, and they will actually care about the emotions way more than the fancy and materialistic things. And it's really hard to sort of be acceptable of that particular quality about yourself, that yes, you are sensitive and that's okay. It's really hard to accept that, because we live in a society where everyone is going to call you a crybaby when you cry. Everyone is going to tell you that why do you cry about so many little things? It does not even matter. But I mean, you can't really understand a person unless you are exactly like them. So if you're going to tell me that I'm not a sensitive person, I don't feel anything, I will definitely not understand you, because you're also a human being. You also feel things. Just be acceptable about it. We're done with brows. Now I'm going to contour my nose and my cheekbones as I talk about being sensitive, because I think it's a topic that should be talked about more. So I've always been really, really scared of sort of expressing my emotions. Yes, we do express our emotions when we're happy, and like there's nothing to hide about it. But when we are emotional, for some reason, it's something that we hide from people. Like if somebody wants to cry, at least for me, when I cry, I like go into a room, shut the door, and that's when I cry, because I don't want my family to see me. Even though it's a completely normal thing to cry, just like any other emotion, crying is completely normal, and people should just normalize that instead of calling yourself a crybaby, or um, just calling them emotional. I think it's really mean, because you're not a robot, you're a human being. You're supposed to feel things. And if you don't feel things, I know maybe you're trying to be strong or whatnot, but trust me, there are emotions inside of you. People have always told me to sort of control myself when it comes to crying. It takes me like 3 seconds for me to cry. Like when I tell you I'm sensitive, I'm not even exaggerating it. It literally takes me 3 seconds. So I'm that emotional. So yeah. But honestly, I think it's a very precious thing, that if you are a sensitive person, that person needs to be protected at all cost. I know that people will think that you're weak, or you can't even deal with the world, you haven't even seen anything. And I agree with you. I agree that there's so much more things that I haven't seen in my life, and I still cry about so many things. So I need to be stronger, and I get that. But I feel like the most important thing is to feel things. It's important, because at the end of the day, that's all you need. When you're having a conversation with your friend, just imagine them not paying attention to you, and you're just telling them your life story while crying and being all emotional. You're just a sensitive person, and that's fine. But they're like, they don't even care because they're not emotional. How would that feel? I think when you are on your deathbed, all that matters is what kind of a person you were. Nobody's going to care about how much money you had. Nobody is going to care about how much marks you got when you were, I don't know, in 10th or whatever. So nobody cares about that. I think the one thing that counts the most is emotions, and people need to care about that more. And nowadays people are becoming more and more emotionless. They're just becoming more robotic, and I don't like that. But I mean, I live in the same world. I don't know how I'm going to sort of continue. So this topic, this discussion was not planned at all. I'm doing this pink eyeshadow in the trees. She's not wearing any pink eyeshadow. I mean, she's not wearing anything. It's just a pink hue in the trees. So that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, this conversation was not planned at all. I did not decided to do a deep conversation out of nowhere. It just came into my mind, and I just thought it's important to address it because people don't talk about these things. It's important to be strong, but it's also important to be human. I mean, for me, it's like if I like you, if you're important in my life, then I'm going to do everything for you. But if you hurt my feelings, then you don't exist for me anymore. I'm sorry, but that's how I am. So emotions matter that much for me. So we're done with the pink eyeshadow, and I do want to add a little bit of orange to it so that we can get like a coral color because this is too light. So, and this is very orange, as you can tell, it's very bright. So I'm going to add just a little bit, and I think it's going to look pretty pretty. Okay, I love that. Now it's time for eyeliner. Now she's not wearing any heavy winged eyeliner, so I'm just going to do like a simple try. I'll try to make it a short eyeliner. So I'm done with eyeliner. Now I'm just going to do my mascara. So as I was saying, I don't think crying should be looked at as an emotion of weakness. It's not weak if you cry. I think it's very strong if you're able to sort of express your emotions, especially crying. A lot of people are not able to do that because they're just scared of being labeled as a weak person. And if you can cry, you're really strong because you're just letting your emotions do its thing, and not everyone can do that. Done with eyeliner and mascara, and now it's time for blush, and she's wearing a very pink blush, so we're going to do that. I'm going to go in with this pink color, and I'm going to dab a little bit in the orange as well so that we can get the effect. The orange is very bright, y'all. Blush is like my favorite part of doing makeup. Like, it makes me so happy. Now that we're done with the blush, now it's time for the lips. And for the lips, I'm gonna go in with this Mario Soft Matte Lip Cream. And when I saw the look, I was like, yeah, I have just the right lip for this look, and this one is the one. So I'm done with the lip, and it's definitely a little bit darker than what she's wearing because once I started applying it, I was like, let me go on and on and on. It's like hard to stop myself. But yeah, it's really pretty and I'm obsessed. And now it's time for the highlighter. So every time I put on this lip, I just feel like a princess. For some reason, this color is just for me. I love pink so much. It makes me feel pretty. It makes me feel princessy in every way possible. So yeah, thanks to everyone who invented pink because I will not have a favorite color until you invent a softer color, and there is no softer color than pink. So now it's time for the hairs, and that's when everything is really going to come together. And I'm going to just open my hair. So that's the kind of hair she had in the music video, and I think I got it completely exactly like her. I love it. It's so pretty. She just had like a loose braid going on, and I think I got it exactly like her. Now the only thing which is left is the bindi. I'm telling you guys, bindi makes everything prettier. You guys, like, I can't even I can debate with you on that. I mean, that is the final look. I am really happy with it, and I'm obsessed with the way I look. Now I want to go out, go to a wedding, go to somewhere. But I'm just really happy with this look. I think I got it perfectly the way that I wanted, and you can also recreate this look because it's very easy to recreate. I'm looking forward to recreate more Katrina Kaif looks because I am obviously obsessed with her, but also obsessed with all of her looks. Like, I don't know why I never thought about this idea before, but I'm so happy that I can do it now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video.